When it comes to PC utilities, it feels like a total jungle out there, right? Everyone's promising more speed, more space, more everything. But what if a tool came along that was just quiet, so direct, so clean, and so honest that it made you rethink the whole category? Well, today we're looking at a tool that does exactly that.
11.21 gigabytes. What is that? The install size for a new game? A couple of 4K movies? Nope, not even close. This is the amount of pure digital junk we found hiding on one single modern Windows 11 machine. And odds are it's hiding on yours too.
Yep, you heard that right. Over 11 gigs of just wasted space, clogging up your drive. And today, we're on a mission to get every single byte of it back, using a tool that actually respects you and your PC. So where does all this stuff even come from? Well, it's kind of like digital dust bunnies. It just slowly piles up in the corners of your system. We're talking old browser caches, bits and pieces from apps you uninstalled ages ago, telemetry data. It all adds up, silently eating away at your precious SSD space. Okay, so let's meet our hero, FluentCleaner, the modern solution for Windows 11. And listen, this isn't just another one of those PC cleaners. No way. This thing was built from the ground up specifically for Windows 11 to look and feel like it was put there by Microsoft itself.
So let's break it down. First off, it's free. Like, actually 100% free. No hidden costs. Second, it's open source, which is a huge deal. It means you, or anyone, can literally go look at the code yourself. Total transparency. And it's built with WinUI 3, which is just a fancy way of saying it feels right at home on Windows 11. Its job is simple. Find the junk, show you what it found, and let you get rid of it. That's it.
But here's the thing. Its modern design is great, and being free is awesome, but that's not its killer feature. In a software category that's become famous for sketchy behavior and annoying pop-ups, the most important feature of all is trust. And where does that trust come from? It starts with the developer. So let me introduce you to Bellum. If you spent any time at all in the world of Windows Power User Tools, you probably already know that name. It really means something. I mean, just look at this track record. Tidios, XD Anti-Spy, Flyby11. These are legendary tools in the community, and they all share one thing in common. They are no-nonsense, no upsell tools that just work. This isn't some fly-by-night operation. It's a philosophy.
But wait a minute. I know what you're thinking. Okay, great. But where's the Registry Cleaner, right? I mean, come on, every other tool has one. It's practically the first thing they list as a feature. You just expect to see it.
Well, this is what you see in the app instead, a direct message from the developer himself. I mean, wow. He straight up calls them useless and says he's saving the space for something that actually helps you. That is how you build trust.
All right, let's move on. Reclaiming your space, a simple, transparent process. So, we've established it's honest, but does it actually do the job? And more importantly, how does it do it? Let's dive in.
It's literally as easy as 1, 2, 3. First, you hit Analyze. Then, and this is the most important part, you review the results. You see everything it found broken down in plain English. And finally, you decide what goes when you hit Run Cleaner. You are in the driver's seat the entire time.
And check this out. This is what those detailed results look like. Just for Microsoft Edge on our test PC, we're talking about almost 820 megs just in cache files. And it breaks it all down. Caches, security files, you name it. You know exactly what's being targeted. No secrets.
Now, any tool that deletes files, that can be a little scary, right? The last thing anyone wants is to accidentally break something important. And FluentCleaner gets that, so it puts safety front and center. Here is a perfect example. It found some leftover installer files from Steam. But instead of just nuking them, it gives you this super helpful, specific warning. It tells you, hey, you might want to run the game once before you delete these, or Steam could get confused. That's not some generic pop-up. That's actually smart.
Okay, time for the main event, old versus new. Let's see how FluentCleaner stacks up against, well, you know who. Let's put it head-to-head with the old guard.
And when you put them side by side, it's not even a contest. FluentCleaner has that beautiful, native Windows 11 look. CCleaner feels stuck in the past. FluentCleaner has 0 nag screens, 0 upsells. And CCleaner? Well, yeah. And then there's the whole Registry Cleaner thing. One is honest about it, the other isn't. But maybe the biggest difference of all, open source versus closed source. We're talking about two completely different philosophies. So we've seen what it is,
who made it, how it works, and how it stacks up. Let's bring it all home and get to the final verdict.
After everything we've looked at, we come to this single most important question. Is this tool actually worth your time? Should you download it and run it on your machine?
And keeping with the whole theme here, let me give you the honest answer. On any modern computer with an SSD, clearing out these junk files is not going to magically make your machine faster. That's just not how it works anymore. The real win, the whole point of this, is getting your valuable disk space back.
So who is this for? Well, if you have a smaller SSD, maybe a 256 or 512 gig drive, and space is getting tight, this is for you. If you are just plain sick and tired of the constant pop-ups and upsells from other tools, this is definitely for you. If you're someone who values transparency and prefers open source software you can trust, you'll love this. And for all you gamers out there, it's a fantastic, safe way to clean up those huge installer files after you're done with them.
So if you checked any of those boxes, what are you waiting for? Go get those gigabytes back. It's a completely free download, no strings attached, straight from the developer's official GitHub page.
And that really brings us to the final thought, doesn't it? In a world of aggressive, nagging software that's always trying to get something from you, isn't it just incredibly refreshing to find a tool that simply does its job and does it honestly?